Good morning, grade 10. I have sent you the research on School Everywhere. You're going to find it on quarter 4. How are you going to solve this research or do your research? Made up of couple of questions. To answer this research or to answer these questions, you need to study the part that we have studied in quarter 3, and other questions based on items we have studied. So you have to study well then and then search. Okay. Okay, let's read the questions. 1. Design your own study guide scheme to identify bacteria, virus, describing the following, which means study guide scheme. I mean a summary, or I mean a diagram which include all details, like the summary I used to do for you at the end of each chapter. This summary or this scheme should include the detailed structure and function for each bacteria and virus, and the types and classification. We took four types of virus, okay, and we took the classification of bacteria and the habitat in the infection associated. I mean here the disease that can be caused by each one of them. The replication process inside for the virus, we took the replication cycles, but the bacteria, we took how they reproduce. So I mean for the bacteria, the reproduction and the survival mechanism, how both of them can survive. How can bacteria survive in adverse environmental conditions, and how can virus survive? So the virus to survive or start to replicate, it has to be inside. That's what I mean. You have to write it in your own way. You maybe write it in the form of comparison, or you may write first bacteria and all information about bacteria, all the information needed in the question, and then you're going to write the virus and all the information needed for the virus. Question 2. Sketch a single diagram to distinguish between retrovirus, bruvirus, and viruses. We have a single diagram in your book which include these 3 stages. Okay, I want you to search for these diagram, and you have to sketch them or draw it and write the difference between the 3 types or the 3 stages of virus. Question 3. Write 2 lists, each made up of 10 different examples of viral infection, bacterial infection. For each disease, mention the following means of transmission, symptoms, and possible treatment. You could do this in the form of table. Okay, in the form of table, you're going to write 10 examples for each, for bacterial infection and for the viral infection. The name of the disease, the name of the organism causing that disease, okay, how it could be transmitted from one organism to another, the symptoms, and how it could be treated. Question 4. Think critically. Not all bacteria are harmful. Search for how might bacteria interact with human in several ways, describing the role of bacteria. I need here the role of bacteria in maintaining human health, which means the bacteria found inside our body, or bacteria used maybe producing some kind of producing vitamins, for example, or bacteria we found it in special food. When we eat it, it maintains human health. In developing medicine field, and the ecological rule and the economic rule. Question 5. Design a study guide scheme to identify kingdom protista. And here in this question, I need you to write the summary for the chapter. A summary for chapter 19 for protista. Okay, the classification, the complete structure, the specific structure which found in protista, and their function, their classification. Okay, I mean here in the classification, how protista are classified based on their, first of all, based on their nutrition, and then each one individually, and then each one of the classification individually. Question 6 talks about the COVID-19. Okay, you have to write a report in this report, first of all, you have to write the types of coronavirus, okay, and the timeline for discovering the virus. Coronavirus is several types, okay. I need you to write a timeline. When did all of this started, okay, and how these virus is it changing or is moving from one strain to another, with with dates. I need with dates, okay. And I need you to write, and then you have to enter into the get into the point. COVID-19 structure, the type of the virus, okay, and the replication cycle, what kind of cycle, clinical signs and symptoms, okay, the symptoms appear on the patient, and the treatment that's used so far, and the transmission methods, how it could be transmitted from one organism, how it could be started at the beginning. It's transmitted from bats, okay, then how it could be transmitted from one organism to another, and the control and the protection methods, risk factor, and what lessons we have learned so far. Okay, grade 10, that's your project. After you finish, you have to send it back through Scroll Everywhere. Any questions, I'm here for you. You can text me on WhatsApp or you can call me. I will answer when I'm available. I think ان هو سهل مفيهوش حاجة. ما ينفعش ان في واحد يعمل الريسيرش وينقله الباقي، لان in this case انا هشطب two projects، لان لازم هما الاتنين يتقرا كويس جدا. ف which means ان انا لما هقراهم هكتشف ان في ناس ممكن تكون عاملة copy paste من حد، كل واحد يعمله in your own way. الريسيرش ده it's a very good way ان انت to be self educated. هتاخد معلومات كويسة جدا. هيبقى هتبقى شخص مثقف يعني. ف it's better ان كل واحد يعمله لوحده لو سمحتم. اي سؤال انا معاك. Good luck grade 10.